So you want to know how sell-through rate can help you make better sourcing and pricing decisions in your reselling business? Stick around. Hey everybody, welcome to the latest video. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. If you're a returning viewer, appreciate you very much. So this is a little bit different video than what I normally do, but I think it's an important topic to cover. I've been asked over the last week or two, probably 2 or 3 times on my Instagram page, when I'm outsourcing, what factor for me kind of helps me determine whether or not a product is one that I want to purchase to flip. Was I looking at profit margin? Was I looking at the return on the investment? Was I checking the comps? It kind of makes me cringe, especially when I see newer resellers talking to each other out at thrift stores or yard sales when they talk about check the comps, because comps don't always give you the full picture. It's an incomplete snapshot of that product and whether or not it's a good product for you to buy. So what I use when I'm out actually is sell-through rate. When you think about it, sell-through rate tells you everything. It tells you what you should be pricing that product at to move. Once you know that price, you'll be able to tell what your profit margin will be, what your return on investment will be, and how quickly that product is going to flip so that you can recoup not only your initial investment, but also the profit on it as well. So sell-through rate for me is far and away the most critical factor. Now, if you're new to reselling, or maybe you've never heard the term sell-through rate, or you just never understood it, let me tell you exactly what it is. It's very simple. Sell-through rate is the amount of a particular product that is available at this time versus what has sold of that product over a particular time frame. So when you think about it in a business sense, it really kind of boils down to me to supply versus demand. I mean, think about the basic premise of business. Let's say you're a manufacturer and you have 100 of a particular product that's in stock. If only 10 people want to buy it, you're going to have to price that product way more aggressively, and it's going to take you a longer period of time to go through your stock level than if 1,000 people wanted to buy it, where you could charge a premium and you would flip through your stock really quickly. So in a sense, that's kind of what sell-through rate is. It's supply versus demand. Now, what I'm going to do in the rest of this video is I'm going to pull up some actual products that I've sold over the last couple of weeks, both on eBay and on Poshmark. And I'm going to show you how to find the sell-through rate and what I look for. So hopefully that can help you out in your reselling business and maybe give you some food for thought. So let's dive down. Let's take a look at a couple of products real quick. All right, everybody, so we're going to start off looking at eBay first, because honestly, they give you the simplest tool to find out what the sell-through rate is. And when I go ahead and show you Poshmark in a minute or two, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. So let's start off on eBay. And I'm going to take you guys from like the worst case scenario up to the best case scenario. So this first product that you're going to see here is actually something that, looking back, again, it was a very small item, didn't break the bank, but it's a product that, looking back, I wish I didn't get, and you'll see why. So when you do your search, you type in, obviously, and search for the products. This particular one is a 1955 Oldsmobile Super 8 model car made by New Ray. And as you can see here, as soon as the search comes up, it's going to show you that there's 50 results. It's going to give you all the prices of all the cars, give you the conditions, the colors, everything. So if you come down here to show only sold and completed and check that off, you're going to see that over the last 90 days, only 18 of these cars have sold. That is a horrible sell-through rate. So again, eBay does it based on 90 days. So if you take 18 divided by 3 for 3 months, you're going to see that basically 6 of them are selling on average a month. And there's 50 available. Horrible numbers. I would avoid this like the plague. Now, when I was out in the field and I purchased this particular car, I looked up the wrong thing, so I thought it was actually a better deal. You can see mine right here. This was the one I actually sold mine. I paid $2 for it. Basically sold it for $3.99 just to get it out the door after I realized what the sell-through rate was. Luckily, I got the shipping on it, so didn't lose money. Made a little bit, but this is one of those products that you want to definitely avoid when you see numbers like that. Let's look at the middle of the road situation. So this particular product here is a Brita inline shower filtration system. So again, when you do the search, you're going to see that it's showing that there are 7 active results. Come down here and you click on your sold and completed, and you're going to see that over 90 days, 8 of them have sold. That is the minimum that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a straight 1-to-1 sell-through rate when I'm sourcing products. That means that within 90 days, as long as I take good pictures and I price my product appropriately and don't get really out of whack for anything, that this should sell within 90 days. And if I go back here to the active listings, you're going to see mine right here at the top. You're going to see I marked it up at $18.49 for an open box, whereas some people are pricing them at $19.99. Here's a 15, a 22, a 24. So I kind of tend to go more middle of the pack with my pricing, knowing that it's going to sell within that 90-day period. Now let's take a look at the absolute best case scenarios. These are the ones that as resellers, this is what you should be looking for. So Lost Season 5 DVD. If you remember a couple of episodes back on the videos, I did come across one of these, paid $1 for it at a yard sale. You can see that there's 264 active listings for the Lost DVDs. If I go ahead and scroll down here to sold and completed items, you're going to see that 493 have sold over 90 days. So not quite 2-to-1, but almost there. This is what I'm always looking for. This is the type of product that for me, I know this is going to move quickly, and I can also price it up on the higher end of the tier, which is kind of what I did. If I can find mine real quickly here, probably not going to be able to find mine in a pinch, but I sold mine for $31.99 was what I did. So I didn't price it. You know, you can see some here that were $22.99, $25. I know when those numbers look like that, I can go a little bit higher and get that because the demand is far outweighing the supply. Let's take a look at another one. So here's an Apple TV digital HD media streamer. So do the search for this, you're going to see that 5 of them are here in stock. If I go ahead and I click the sold and completed items, 20 have sold over the last 3 months. Beautiful numbers. Love this when I see this. Makes me happy. 4-to-1 ratio. All right, so that basically means, and you can see here, $27 plus shipping, $35, $35. If I come down, mine is definitely in the solds down here, right here. So I went ahead and I did $39.99 plus shipping for mine. And it sold. It sold literally, I want to say, within a couple of days after going ahead and listing it. So again, this is the power of keeping an eye out for sell-through rates. Do one last one for you here. This is a DC Collectibles Catwoman action figure. When you do the search, I want to say that this is, yeah, that's actually right. I thought that was the sold listing. So you're going to see that 17 of them are active right now. These numbers are fairly static from what they were when I listed it. But you come down here to the sold and completed items, 45 over 90 days. So again, you're going to see $19.99, $13.99, $19.31, and again, you got to look at brand new. Again, you can take this down. Let's look at the news. I actually had a new one in stock. So you can see $19.99, $19.31. Somebody sold it for $10. Here's a $24.99, a $32.99. When I went ahead and I listed mine on there, let's see if I can find mine. I did it at $24.95. There was a lot of $19.99s at the time when I did the selling of these. So I went ahead and I priced mine up at the time what was on the upper end of the scale here. So again, sell-through rate to me is really kind of giving you the most critical information that you need to know. Now, I did promise you we were going to take a look at Poshmark. All right. Poshmark, unfortunately, does not do numbers when they do this. Like with eBay, they give you hard, solid, fast numbers. Makes it very easy to kind of know exactly what you're looking for. So I'm going to type up a product that I actually have in stock. It is a cow neck sweater. And it's definitely in the women's market. And this is what I kind of hate about Poshmark. If I go ahead and I type in the color, or if I select the color here being black, oh, Poshmark's running slow today. Come on. Let's try this again. There we go. All right, so if I type in the color for black, a lot of times it does not come up and just give the black. It will throw other colors in there too as well, which you can kind of see right here. This is definitely not black, and I guarantee if I scroll down, there's going to be a couple more. Here's a gray. So Poshmark does not give you hard and fast numbers. So again, these are the available ones. What I found is really helpful on Poshmark is to really redefine or I should say define the categories as best you can. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on sweaters here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on large. And you can see here's mine. All right, so I've got the only one that is a large in stock for this particular product for available. Now, if I come down here to sold, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see, and again, here's black ones that are in here. So if I look at the ones that are comparables, you're going to see one sold here for 55, which was kind of an outlier. 25, 25, 25. So I priced mine up at $24. Probably could do a little bit more, but Poshmark's a little iffy. And honestly, I'd rather sell this on eBay. I have this also listed on eBay, just because, again, you're paying 20% on Poshmark and 10% on eBay. So that's the difference between the two. You've got to do a little bit more legwork on Poshmark, but if you type in something, let's say you're outsourcing and you type in, you come across a pair of like brand new Old Navy bootcut jeans, and you type it in on Poshmark and you see that the list keeps going on and on and on for actives, and over the last 90 days only 30 have sold, you're going to be sitting on that pair of jeans for a long time. So it might be more worthwhile to put your capital into something that's going to flip a little bit quicker for you. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoy this kind of content, please hit that thumbs up button down below. It really helps me out a lot. Also, leave me a comment. I'd really like to hear your thoughts on what metrics you guys use when you're outsourcing to determine whether or not a product is good to flip for you. And last but not least, don't forget to hit that subscriber button so you get notified when new videos do come out. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.